Man, what is going on? We are live
Hey,
and sorry about the start, man. We are working on some stuff behind the scenes, but we are gonna get it all figured out. Welcome to episode 88, man. I can't
I
believe it.
know, that's pretty cool.
Man, yeah, as always, man, I'm Adam Ross with my virtual co-host Tyler. What is going on?
Hey, Adam, how else is everybody doing out there?
Yeah, man. I hope everybody had an amazing last weekend. 4th of July, big party for a lot of the Americans for sure. And man, I gotta say, I got that experience Redbud with my daughter, and it was awesome.
That's
The
really
the
cool.
whole spectacular racing, the fireworks, the everything was just top notch. And to see the best racers on the planet there, oh, what a treat! And they had an RC flair to it. They had the Pro Moto dirt bikes in the Kawasaki pits, and it was super cool to see RC infiltrating a big pro event
Yeah.
like that. For sure.
Oh, that's cool. I hope everyone got a kick out of that after watching the full size bikes. They get to see the models go through.
Yeah, and anytime you can bring RC to the masses like that, you
Mhm.
get so many eyeballs on an industry that they might not necessarily knew existed. And
Right.
let's face it, a lot of my friends that used to race their bikes have now transitioned over to the safer RC side of hobby. So it
Yeah.
is a cool, and honestly, racing the off-road 8 scale buggies and truggies was the best transition for me, going from dirt bikes to RC for sure. So if you're in a dirt bike and jump on board, man, you'll love it. So,
That's awesome.
man, do we have a pack show today?
We do.
And we talk about the CalRC fan page all the time on this show, and
Yeah.
it's because of you, the viewers, actually making it exciting for us, sharing your content, sharing what you're using the products for. Even some people share that they're not using RC related, which even today I was using the CalRC Blaster for blowing up balloons for my son's birthday tomorrow. So we're gonna surprise him when he gets home from work tonight. But
Nice and
definitely
done.
exciting. Yeah. But we have tons to go through. And the cool thing is me and Tyler secretly picked some of our faves
Yeah.
from the fan page. So we get to share that with you guys tonight. So we're hoping to see a few of them for people that are actually on the show. But just hey, we just picked some of the cool ones that we thought. If you're on the show,
Yeah.
great. If you're not, no big deal. Hopefully, it'll entice a couple more people to tune in from the fan page. Because if you guys start chatting about it and then they see their own stuff on the fan page, hopefully they come out and visit us. And I hope they like and subscribe to the show. And let's just keep growing it, man. Because it's with you guys, the viewers, that make it awesome for me and Tyler. I'm not gonna lie about that, because having the interaction, having all the comments, having the fun shenanigans that we get into 1 hour every other week, man, I look forward to it. It's
Well, I
definitely
think, like you said it a bunch of times on the show, and I totally agree with you. I would say that, for me, I don't think there's very rarely a fans post that goes, that I miss. I'm always looking at the site. I'm always checking it out. I'm always interested to see what other people are doing, learning from other people, and just seeing the cool creativity. I mean, some people are awesome, with their narratives. Some people are awesome with their photos, just the color, and especially like the skins, right? I mean, some people are rocking like one theme and they've got 15 items that all have skins on them, or sometimes they do different skins, all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, people are, into monster trucks, the Pro Motos, the buggies, all that kind of stuff. It's just cool to see boats. Like I'm not a boat guy, but I like to see what people are doing with boats.
Heck yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely super cool. And the experience is a blessing because, like I said multiple times, man, if you only have a couple minutes, jump on the fan page. You're going to get like a couple endorphin hits or dopamine or whatever they're called, and start your day off right. But
some positive energy. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So obviously, we have a lot of news, and if we want, we should jump into that first. So I got the opportunity to try them out, and honestly, they are amazing for indoor on-road racing.
And you're talking about the soft and fine brushes, right?
The soft and fine brushes, yes, sir.
Cool.
They are super good for getting in tight little spots and stuff like that. And they're really soft. Like honestly, like they're not too bad. And everybody likes the graphics and the way he's integrated the logos to it, so you can keep the themes that you guys love and come to enjoy, but also keeping them in the case. That way the brushes don't get and they get all wonky and folded and stuff like that. So having those cases is definitely awesome to have.
Oh yeah, these things are super. I mean, they're very soft. I mean, like, so we were talking about, what's the best way, to use these brushes, and they're really for delicate applications, and the lighting may not show this justice, but you can see how dirty. So this is one of my trucks that doesn't go outside very often, but this is the type of application, you're dusting away the light stuff, right? You're not, it's not a heavy. I mean, you can actually just see that.
Yeah, that is insane how good that looks.
Right? So it's just neat to see, like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just make this look new again. No chemicals, right? Because I don't really want to put any chemicals on this. I just want to dust it off. Like, say I have some friends come over, have this on the shelf, want it to look nice, that has been sitting on the shelf for 5 years, right? But I don't need to wash it. It's just something like that. So these are really cool for that. Like Adam said, super, super nice, fine, horsehair almost. And the cover is really cool. I think this is really what makes it awesome, is this case for it. So you just put it in here, snaps it in. Nice little latch here. So it's really easy to work. So, I mean, it's really nice.
Yeah, definitely one of those cool products that you want to have in your arsenal. And especially for cleaning and stuff like that, it just makes it so much easier. And honestly, if you're into traveling like me with the OGIO bags and your racing totes and stuff like that, you want to make sure that you protect your brushes, because let's face it, some of the times I'm in a rush at the end of the day and I'm just cramming everything in the bag and not necessarily cleaning up the best way, but having the brushes protected will make sure you get the longevity out of them. Super cool to see that.
Oh yeah, no, they're neat brushes. I like them. I mean, that's what we're all about. Just trying to find a tool, a cleaner, and aerosol for every application. It doesn't need to be nothing. Not everything in RC needs to be heavy mud and heavy grease and heavy dirt. There's always some delicate needs. Keep one of these in your pocket. Just kind of get carpet fibers. I'm sure for you, Adam, carpet racing. I'm sure this would be great. For that, just because you don't have like you don't want to always get like a heavy brush and you're worried about, maybe, knocking a wire loose, jamming something up. It's just something nice to have like a real delicate touch to it.
Well, the one thing that's cool in the news for this, I'm going to bring it up on the stage real quick. We have this right here. So all you have to do is go into the cleaning here.
So like the cleaning brush combo pack.
Yeah, man. And honestly, it is a pretty darn cool. And the new packs have everything in them, which is awesome. And you can see the new brushes right smack dab in the middle here. Let me just blow that up for everybody. Hopefully you can see. Whoop. Blow that up. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. And honestly, like, the new brush set is awesome. And speaking of the new brush set and combos, you can see them in the categories. It has been updated. So super cool that way. And he definitely leveled it up, giving us all the brush options in one combo pack. And obviously, if you get it as a combo, it's discounted by 10%. And if you use the code CowTech, you save a little bit more. I know we keep forgetting to bring up the CowTech thing, but that's
the cool thing is, like, most of the products in the combos, when you do combos, you don't need a special code. So the cool thing is, you follow us, you support the CowTech show, and you get that little extra 10% on top of, saving money on the combos. So, I think that's really cool. We're going to talk about some other opportunities to save some money here coming up in the news too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And don't forget about when you're doing the skins. If you do the skins with the combos, and every time you buy them at the same time, you save 25% off the skin. So another way just to kind of get that extra bonus.
You get a 2-pack of skins. So like these brushes, the soft brushes the soft and fine brushes come in a a 2-pack. So when you order skins, you get enough skins for 2 of them, which is really cool.
Keep it clean so you can get it dirty. I like that. That was a good comment right there. Yeah. So I seen a couple other comments already. People are getting the XL Carbon Series.
Yeah.
So that is the next thing in the news. So you got the 27.5 by 48 screw catcher Carbon Series, my new personal fave. Obviously, with the folding tables and stuff like that, having that beast out on there just gives you so much room to work, maneuver, and get stuff ready and dialed. You can't go wrong with an oversized Carbon Series mat. Doesn't matter what size vehicle you're working on. Oh, I can't wait for Steve to show off his sandrail on that beast, because I think his was one of the comments that he actually has his Carbon Series mat in stock. Now look at that with the upgrade kit. That's just a thing of beauty. I actually have the upgrade kit for mine. And when I'm actually building stuff, I don't bring the upgrade kit with me to the track. I actually take the pockets out, leave it at home, roll it up, bring it, and then I can bring it back, and then I can kind of get in the same cycle back to what I was doing normally, because I love the portability of the Carbon Series for sure. So I'm pretty sure all of the pre-orders have shipped from the Carbon Series. So that's awesome. And now, as you can see on the website that he was showing off, we actually have the new combo up there. And honestly, if you want the whole combo, it's discounted. So that's just the work mat. But if you go to the Carbon Series mats there, and then if you scroll down a little bit, there, you got the new Carbon Series up at the top there, where you got all of it in the combo. And that is the new discounted 27.5 by 48 Carbon Series and work mat. So obviously, if you want to get in on the big size, the big boy, the big kahuna, that is the one you are looking to get. And man, I don't think that you'll be disappointed with that at all.
No, well, it's awesome to have a work mat with this piece. I mean, it's such a large mat that it's great for at home. I mean, you see, I've had mine on this desk for last 4 or 5 episodes, right? And it's I mean, you can barely the frame of the camera barely picks it up, right? I mean, you can kind of see a little bit of the upgrade kits. I mean, it is huge.
It's massive.
Like your RC the work mat with it, it's sweet too.
Is barely even like a quarter of the thing. Like you can literally, wingspan.
It feels like it's 6 feet long. It's humongous.
It was a little small, man. That's crazy. That is insane.
Rail.
Yeah. Oh, the X-Max wheels plus room to spin.
Well, that's a whole lot of first world problems right there.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So also, man, and this is kind of in company joke. I personally don't have the next item that is sold.
That one?
Yeah, that one right there, showing it off. Like that gooseneck is so sick, man. Obviously, the goosenecks are such a popular seller. Not only are you getting the gooseneck, you're getting the remote control with it, you're getting all the goods, but it sold out way better than expected.
Oh man!
So now, there's a discount for a pre-order, and you actually save $10, not percentage. You're saving $10 off a pre-order, and it's kind of like holy cow! It sold better than we thought. So,
and you're getting it count as tech. You save another 10% on top of that pre-order price. Don't forget that's always when we do pre-orders. That's always the case. So. Make sure you take advantage of that. But yeah, I mean, like Adam said, $10 off of it for pre-order. I mean, it's going to be, until I think September till they get back. Actually late September. So you're going to have to wait a minute, but I mean, man, it's worth it. Like Adam said, all his buddies have them.
I'm in on the pre-order this time, so I am not missing out on the next batch. I am for sure getting one. And honestly, guys, if you look at the way that Tyler was showing off the clamp, the new clamp system on that for the card tables and stuff like that. I love it. It just makes it so much simpler. Yeah, to be portable. It's going to be my replacement for the desktop lamp, and I can't wait to get it on. And then I love my desktop lamp, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be permanently mounted in my shop. I'll keep it here so that way you guys can see how gray I'm getting and stuff like that, real time in the bright lights. So I'm going to get the gooseneck. Yeah, I will have the gooseneck on pre-order, but save $10 is a huge thing, and we got to say thank you for Heath in doing that. And we might even have something even better to like tan with or something, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe actually you could have like your hands could be tanned, as you're working on your vehicles. Yeah, so as we're waiting for the gooseneck lamp to get back in stock, we may be testing a new option for a desk lamp, and it may get shown here in the near future. So hold on for that. That's and of course we never go backwards in anything. We always go forwards and go bigger and go better. That's kind of the trend that we'll be heading for, that new option.
Heck yeah. And one of the other things that I wanted to bring up was our next thing in the news. And this is so super cool. So I got hide wipes here because obviously it's one of my favorite items. But now when you click on this link right here, it says buy in bulk and save. And it actually shows you what the bulk discount rates are. So you can get 2, you get 5%. 3 to 11, you get 10%. You buy more than 12, you get 20% off. So that's great for people that know that they're going to use a lot of the product, and it shows you real time. And I believe now it's automatically applied at checkout. So it is.
You don't do anything.
Yeah, I'll show you on the homepage too. So if you scroll down on the homepage, it actually says great ways to save, the bulk and save. Now it's always been there. Now it is applied automatically. Super cool. Yeah. Awesome thing to do. And for those that want to make sure, like, especially for the electronics cleaner, the silicone, the mousse. It's funny that we have multiple mousse slicks because when we started, it was only the one.
That's right.
But now, just the green can obviously is the staple.
It's like one of those habits you can never get out of. Like it's so like you always want to just call it mousse slick and just move on, and it's like, oh no, we've got 4 others.
We got 4 of them now. Yeah, we got 4.
But yeah, so like I mean, and so on those bulk buys, I mean, when you're buying items, normally you're buying 2. Especially like on the cleaner and degreaser. I know I buy those in multitude, right? And so just to get 2 of them, you're saving yourself 5%. And so there's no code needed. You don't need to remember, that you need to test a code or anything like that. And then you're using the Cow-Dash Tech code on top of that. So you're going to save an additional 10% on top of that 5% you're saving. So I mean, it's really cool. And if you're got the hobby shop and you're wanting to buy a dozen or more, you're saving 20% off. Or if you say, hey, I just want to buy it once and don't worry about it. I know I'll need a dozen mousse slick, or cleaner and degreaser or whatever you're doing, and it's 20% off. You might as well use it because nothing gets cheaper these days. Everything just, stuff just gets more expensive. So if you're going to buy in bulk, you might as well buy, get yourself a discount too.
And you know what? Just to throw it up there again, another thing, if you spend over $100, you get free shipping on standard shipping at checkout using the ship code. Now, this is for the United States only. So the thing is, try all the combos that you possibly can to see what saves you the most money. Because I know depending on what you're shipping, it might be worth it to use that code to save you the money instead of Cow Tech, for instance, or another code or whatever. But this one, you have to use it at checkout, and it will erase any of the other codes that you put in. This one's the standalone code,
right?
But if you're buying like the big carbon fiber XL series mat, the shipping might be a little bit more on that, so it might be worth it for you to actually use that code compared to anything else. So yeah, just use that, and it is definitely a huge savings if it works for you, because sometimes the discounts might be more. You gotta like kind of mess around with it. But it's cool to have that option for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just having like different, I'm sure geographically it makes a big difference. Obviously, weight makes a big difference. I mean, like Adam said, it's just, you kind of mix and match. How are you going to save yourself, the best amount of money? And, we're here to help you, whether you buy bulk, like we talked about earlier, combos, when you're buying the brushes together, you're saving yourself a big quantity on that. And just kind of keep in mind on the bulk, discounts, those are on like the singular items. So like when you buy, a Moose-Lick ultra thin oil, right? And not the combo pack. So you can't buy 2 combo packs and get a 5% discount on that. If that makes sense, because the combo packs themselves are already discounted, right? I mean, and it's really at a better discount to begin with. So just kind of keep that in mind. Just don't want to confuse anybody. But it's when you get the singular items. It's almost every product that we sell in a singular type of setup.
Yeah, and honestly, when you go to each of the products, it'll have the description now clickable. Right. So it'll tell you what the discounts are for each of the levels and the amount that you have to purchase in order to get to each of those levels. So it just makes it really simple when you're on each individual page. So
yeah, the website's super intuitive. I mean, it's really there's not a whole lot you have to really. I mean, there's essentially like maybe 2 things you have to remember. It's the Cowdash Tech code and the Ship 100 code. And obviously, you only can use one of those. So any of our codes, only, like Adam said, you can only use them one at a time. But the rest of the stuff, it automatically discounts you. The pre-orders, the combos, obviously the multiple purchases, those all go in there too automatically.
It's all about saving money. Let's face it, man, because like who doesn't want to save money? Cool. So
now we have one more thing is the Simple Sonic that we added. Is shipping here to CowRC here in the next couple weeks or so. So if you put in a pre-order for that, CowRC should get that here in about a week, and we'll be shipping it out to you guys thereafter. So it's almost there, guys.
Hold tight. Those Sonic cleaners are itching for them anyways, man, because wait till you see the difference, especially if you're trying to remove grease off of gears and stuff like that. The penetrating properties of the Simply Sonic is top notch, man. I've been lucky enough to have some in the metal basin one, and it is second to none now. We finally have that product to close the loop. I love it. So now we get to like the bread and butter. But before we do that, we got to actually do something. And who doesn't like a giveaway? Let's bring that up. This one's going to be super
about giveaways here.
Yeah, man, this one's super easy.
We are Mr. Giveaway.
Yeah. So Steve got the new camera, man. I'm dying to see the footage from that. He got a new Insta360. He's going to put it on his bigger one. Yeah, he's going to put it on his bigger RCs and trying to get some new video angles. Just don't crash onto the camera. That's all. Yeah, because like just have fun, but be safe. What do they say? Send it with I don't know. Just be
send it, but don't break it. I don't
know. Just be careful. Go full send, but send it with responsibility, I guess. Yeah, but that's definitely the one I want. Cool. So we got people coming in for that. So the first giveaway is going to be the soft brushes that Tyler was doing. And your choice of skins. So you get to pick the skins for that. And because of the hashtag, you're going to get a keychain thrown in with it. So the keychains have been in popular demand. And honestly, I love my keychain. I got one, so I'm super lucky that way. The next is the big prize. It is the cleaning brush combo that I showed off earlier. So if you're paying attention, it's that $50 plus combo cleaning.
That's sick.
No skins, but you get the keychain thrown in. So definitely
cool. So much better.
The keychain's worth it right there. So definitely super cool giveaways there. So we were talking about the fan page right at the start of the show, and there was a couple of, I guess, posts that stood out to me and Tyler. We went through some of the more recent ones, and it was super fun. And as I was doing so, I think I stumbled upon a tip. I just searched for Moose-Lick, And when I searched for Moose Slick, it actually filtered the Cow RC fan page down to that particular product. Now, I tried it with Moose Slick and I tried it with Snot. Those were the two that I tried, but it was pretty cool that it actually filtered it down. So if there's a particular product that you're looking for content on, you can just search it up at the top bar. I didn't even know that. No, because there's the main search, but once you get to the fan page, you can actually search just the fan page. So definitely
cool. I like that. That's great.
Well, Jay, hopefully this is your shot, bud. You might be able to get a keychain. They are pretty cool. Let me see.
But you can't buy one. You have to win one.
Yeah. So those are my keys. So definitely cool. Okay. So I'm going to start things off. This was in no particular order, but we are obviously going to jump on board. I'm going to throw this up again. And mine is obviously race inspired. So this is from Juliana Len, and she had an amazing before and after picture. And I'll just try and zoom in here as best I can. So obviously she's got a lot of good products here, and you can see how it is a dirty braced buggy, and you can see on the upper A-arms there, you can see the wiring, you can even see in the bottom of the tray, and look at even the shocks. And then when you scroll up to the after, look at the upper A-arms, look at that bling. Like, it just turned out amazing. Even the Velcro straps, the wiring, everything in there. So you can tell that she went through and gave it the Cow RC treatment and basically has it ready for the next round. Now, obviously, this looks like her at the track pit setup because she's got the Carbon Series hidden underneath all those gems. So definitely a great before and after pick. And I got to say that I think she did a really good job, even having the brushes in there. And you got the udder bar, the cow sonnet, the hide wipes, and you got all
the essentials.
Yeah. So it's definitely a good looking race setup for sure. So
that's some core products right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I see that she had the concentrated in the first. And the nice thing is you see all the lids are on nice and they're all facing the right way. And then you see in the after picture where she went and abused all the products, which is you're supposed to do. Yeah. So love seeing the befores and after. I think she did a phenomenal job, and definitely excited to show off some of the fans using the products. So definitely nice. A cool thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Having stuff like that is cool. And like obviously my first pick had to be a racing one. So let's see. Let's see Tyler's.
Okay. Well, let's do this here. So I guess mine could be, it looks like he's got more of an on-road, looks like a Traxxas maybe back there, but that's not why I picked it. I picked it because of the application. So this post is from Brian McGlasson, and he posts a lot on the fans page. It does a lot of different things, and this one really caught my eye because of the application of the udder butter. So he's got, we talk a lot about, you get a giant jar, right, of udder, and your first, idea is, oh man, I've got a ton of this stuff. Let me just put a ton on because, you're used to building one-to-one vehicles, and you're putting tons of grease inside differentials, whatever it might be. And what we're wanting to show you guys and explain is a little goes a long way with the udder butter. So it's really about, getting the teeth of the gears covered, have a nice consistency, because what it's going to do is it's going to avoid slinging the product inside of your diff gear housing. And also it's going to save you a lot on products. So you're not going to have to go buy one of these tubs of udder butter every month. That's going to last you a long time, and you can rebuild and rebuild and rebuild as many times as you want. And so a little goes a long way. So it's real important to, when you apply it, get the teeth of the gears covered, and that's really what you need to do. It's just going to save you a lot of time and and clean up in the future. And then the second part of this, again, going into the lubrication side, is Brian's using the Mooslick ultra thin oil with PTFE and on his bearings. And the cool thing about this is what he's doing is he's protecting his work surface. So what he's got going on is he's got a microfiber towel, and you don't have to have a microfiber towel. You can use a t-shirt, you can use one of our microfibers, you can use a shop towel, whatever. But the point is that he's not going wild with it, right? He's spraying. You can see where he concentrated his spray on the bearing itself. He's not using product. He's not, getting his workbench all oiled up with the oil and for the bearings. He's using it for what it's supposed to be. So I just thought it was a really nice, clean post that he did. Super dialed. He knows what he's doing. He's done it before. Hopefully he learned from us, but probably not. Probably just learned on his own.
Oh man, our spray technique needs work, man. So
it wasn't my spray technique either.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Yeah. Good job, Brian.
That is another great post, honestly, and definitely you want to have that done. Yeah, clean and tight to build it right. Yeah, man. Honestly, you couldn't be more true. The big thing is too, and we preach it quite a lot on the show. Less is more, and if you just have the right amount, you're gonna get the product longevity that it'll just make it better for you, the user. Like the reason why we tell you that you don't need as much is because it'll be more savings for you longer term. Like if you, like you said, just a little less udder butter, and you'll still have the same protection that you've come to expect and demand from our products. It just goes to show like how powerful they actually are and how little you need.
Yeah.
What's up?
And there's really no benefit. There's no benefit to applying a bunch. You might say, hey, I've got plenty of money to burn and I've got 20 of these tubs of udder butter. Fantastic. But putting a whole tub of butter on one gear diff is not going to help you. In fact, it's just going to make it more difficult because there's going to be more resistance. You're going to have a ton of sling. So your housing's going to be full of stuff. There's no benefit to it at all.
No, just take our word for it.
Or learn the hard way, one of the two.
Yeah, oh yeah. All right, so my pick number 2 is a different racing related. So I'm going to pull it up on the screen here. So obviously Tom has a lot of cool kits. And if you've been following along the CalRC fan page, you may have seen a lot of posts from Tom. This is his 1/24 scale. And these things look amazing. Now, the first thing that I noticed is how well organized his upgrade kit is. He has the small little pitch gears in there. Those screws are so tiny for a 1/24 scale. My God, look at how clean he's got it. Like he's just got it dialed in the upgrade kit. Now, that to me is how you properly fill the upgrade kit. Now, if he was going to the track, obviously you can pop those upgrade kits out, leave them at your home base, bring the mat with you, race, and then come back and you're good to go. But what if you need some of those screws? I also noticed he's got the travel companion, and having the screw catcher mini and micros are top notch for when you're traveling to and from the racetrack. Now, it just makes it so convenient to have those with you. You can actually take the screws, and I can see inside the window. Let me see if I can zoom into this. Yeah, you can see in the window here. I don't know if you can follow along with my mouse, but he's got washers in here. He's got polylock nuts in there. It looks like he's got some spacers. He's got some body clips and stuff like that. So all of his stuff will be organized. And the best thing about that one is it's the one that snaps shut. So when you go and throw it in your pit bag at the end of the night and stuff like that, you will be A-okay. But look at how small these screws are. Like these screws, like that's a proper filling of the upgrade kit.
No
hey?
waste there.
No waste there. So definitely super cool. And I couldn't be more impressed with this picture. And I just like the detail. of the motor and the exhaust and stuff like that, the roll
Yeah.
cage and everything. Like that's a nice looking RC kit, if you ask me. But that was my pick number 2 for the show. Definitely like showing it off, but yeah, he has some cool stuff with the Carbon Series upgrade.
Awesome. Nice job, Tom. All right. Well, my second pick here, again, in no particular order, is from Thomas Wayne Reimer Jr. And he's a huge monster truck guy. And you could probably guess which product he is showing off here with his awesome before and after, which is the KRC tire wash. So obviously, when you are running massive monster truck tires, you got to have a product that's going to work. You don't want to have a product that's going to be slippery after you clean it. You want to have a product that's going to condition the tires like the tire wash. So that way they are good time after time. I appreciate somebody who's running such a large scale item and spend the time to clean it. So I'm assuming he's probably using the tire brush too. I don't know that for sure, but if he's not, that was a perfect tire to be able to use that brush for. So, I love the tire wash. It works great. It smells great. The awesome part is you're not only just conditioning or you're cleaning it, you're conditioning the tires. That's the great part about it is you're making sure that those tires are going to last a long time. It's not just kind of like, hey, I'm going to look at this tire and it's going to be clean. It's making it better. Air dries out tires. Air doesn't dry. It's going to dry out rubber. So if you keep conditioning it, it's going to be great every time.
Yeah. And the thing that with the monster truck tires, I think you want that like plasticity to be like, a little bit more grip, because I've seen some that, man, it's a father-son combo that races the monster trucks and they post all the time.
Oh, yeah. Chris, Jaden, Chris and Jaden.
There you go. And they told us about the hockey pucks that they bought, and like those tires were like dry rotted to all whatever. And if you take care of your tires from brand spanking new with the tire wash, I have 8-scale buggy tires now that once I clean them with the tire wash and put them away into plastic bags, I know I can safely store them and they're not going to degrade. When I pull them out of the Ziploc bag, I can put them back on the vehicle, because let's face it, when you're racing, you need to have the proper tire for the conditions that you're racing in. And every track around the country, Canada, United States, wherever you're racing, has different conditions all the time. So you want to make sure you have the tire for the condition. And if you use the tire wash to treat them right, they're going to last that much longer. All right. So now my next pick is another racing one. Go figure. But I'll add it to the stage. Here we go. So this one's from none other than Johnny Miller. And man, Johnny has the setup. Like, I'm going to click on a few individual pictures, but this one I like because he AI'd a cow in there, unless that's his pet. But look at this setup for racing kits. Like, this is a proper setup. So he's all set up probably at his local track, and this looks dialed as you know what. This right here, my favorite class, short course, man. And he's got it on the medium size with the upgrade kit and the magnetics in there, using the car stand just to keep it up. He's got his 8-scale buggy on top of the full-size Carbon Series mat, which used to be the big boy. But now that we got the XL, we got that in stock. And just to make it look proper, that mouse pad, man, that right there makes it pop. Let me get this one.
I've got that same one. I love that. That's like one of my favorite mouse pads.
The graphics on that just jump out at you. So I love what he did with the tire wash too. I don't know if I can zoom in on that, but see how he put the spray nozzle right into the tire wash? Awesome option right there. I know now when they ship from KRC, it's just the flat top on it, but having a proper spray nozzle, money. I definitely think that's a great tip right there.
And someone on the comments asked about the only wish that the tire wash came in a concentrate, and he answered that. But it is a tire. It is a concentrate, which is why we don't ship it with the nozzle. So that way it gives you the ability to dilute it and put it in your own container and spray it. And again, goes a long way.
Now he's got the whole setup here. He's got all 5. And now there is a big debate. What order should we actually have them in? That I'm dying to see, because like I try and mix it up. Like I try and have the yellow across from the orange. I always try and have the green in the middle because it was the original. And then I kind of fan out from there. But I want the pink away from the red. So like, what's your pick? What is your, like, am I just crazy? But like, I want to know, is there a proper way? Yeah. Is there a proper way? Like what's the proper way?
You're not wrong. I particularly I do it from when it started. So I do, usually now obviously this isn't a good example but I do it from like the first to the youngest. That's how I do it. And now the cleaner and degreaser is kind of like, I kind of put that one to the side because it's not part of the Mooselik family. It's part of the Mooclean family.
Yeah. That's crazy, hey? And last but not least, man, you gotta have a good blower game. And this is one of the ones that I use at the track too. And you can see he's got a plug right there, which is perfect for when you're trying to blow off all the dirt and debris. So this isn't the only pick he had in here. You can see before he got it all, RC'd up, this is like the before picture, and he's even got the duffel bag hidden underneath there, and that thing pops like you know what. And that is just an awesome looking setup. I gotta show off this right here because he even has the themed holder, the screw catcher right there, and he's even got the matching ultrasonic. Now this setup looks freaking amazing at the track. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the dragon theme's kind of growing on me, and I don't know if it's just the colors or whatnot, but they really do pop out
in real life. It looks so much more colorful.
Oh, the pictures don't do it justice.
No,
but if you walked up to Johnny's pit area and saw this setup, that's the wow factor right there. And guys, this is at his campsite, just showing off the bling bling. It's just amazing to see. And obviously he's got the folding card table. I love the folding card tables as well. That's what I use. Putting that mouse pad down over the card table just gives it that, man, he looks like he's at the pro setup right there, man. Having the upgrade kit at the track blows me away too, because he must be way more organized than me, because every time I brought the upgrade kit, oh man, I have to make sure I count them before I leave, because I'm horrible when it comes to like trying to get everything packed away. Setting up's the easy part. It's when the weekend's over and you're trying to get home is when I find it difficult. But definitely some cool stuff on there. The last thing that I wanted to point out, let me see if I can zoom in on this. A lot of people sleep on this one, but he's got the ruler upgrade on the mat. And the ruler upgrade at the track is money. Because let's face it, when you're doing shock rebound, shock setups, you're setting up your links and stuff like that, just for a quick reference, if you're throwing them on, you can just drop it on the ruler and you know you're going to be super close. So when you have it on the vehicle, the adjustments will be a little bit less and easier to do because you lined it up on the ruler. One of those overlooked things for the racers, but an awesome upgrade that you can get from Cal RC. So definitely like those ones for sure. But Johnny, thank you for sharing.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that I've been racing with Johnny for, I don't know, probably 8 years. And he has the white Jet Blaster on his desk over there. And that thing is 8 years old, at least. Wow. It is at least 8 years old. I think he had that when I first met him. And I just go to show you how, and I know he uses it all the time. So it's like that's his go-to piece of equipment, and I was tell you, I am amazed that thing has. I mean, he races way more than I do, so it's not like he's only doing it so often. He's out there every weekend using that thing. So, anyways, I am just shocked. It is still running.
It's still in the arsenal, eh?
That's right. All right.
Woo,
so
nice.
This one is just a mint shot. I mean, it is awesome. There's a lot going on here, so I'm gonna kind of dive into the parts of the reason I picked it. So this photo was from Lucio Garnica. He's one of the Cower-C Factory team drivers, and Lucio's always known for some awesome photos. You and I met him, Adam, at the Gauntlet last year for the first time. So I'm going to kind of go from the top down here. So of what he's got set up on his workbench. And the cool thing I like about this is there's a lot going on in a small space. Like if you notice, he doesn't have any of the 24 by 48 mats. He's got all the small. He's working with like the 12-inch mats, which is awesome. So the two ultrasonic cleaners up top. So he's got the cleaning ultrasonic, which is the one on the left. At least I think, left. It'd be still left for all of you. Yep. Yeah, so the clean. So that's the one where you're putting the Moo Clean part and chassis wash in. So you're getting some light cleaning done, and for your general parts. On the right side is the Basin ultrasonic cleaner. So that's the one that you're going to be putting in the Simple Sonic in. So when you guys get this stuff here from pre-orders in the next probably 2 weeks, you hopefully you'll see it. You should be using the stainless steel basin.
Yes.
Don't use the plastic basin one, because again, the stainless steel is there to prevent the corrosive material of that Simple Sonic from corroding or dissolving your ultrasonic cleaner. So make sure that you're not wrecking your stuff with your good stuff, right? So making sure you have the right tool for the right job. And then obviously, the mouse pads. So I like how, Lucio's got the Patriot theme going on there. He's got almost everything. He's got that gooseneck remote in the green streak, which that looks like that one probably should have went to Adam.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. He's teasing me. That's my gooseneck.
That's your theme for
cool
your part.
So obviously he's into crawling and stuff like that. What is that like just beadlock rims that he's getting ready to put together?
Yeah, that's basically what he's doing. I mean, that kind of seems like what he's working on here is he's basically taking apart a set of beadlock wheels. He's got all of his hardware on the right hand side there. He's got his degreasing going on. He's got his cleaning going on there. He's got his the V2 Jet Blaster Mini over there. So he's got it all going on right there.
And the upgrade kit's in full effect using that because look at the amount of screws per rim.
Oh yeah, and it looks super tiny. I mean, they look almost like they're scale hardware, so they're like super tiny. On that Carbon Series mat, the upgrade kit. The upgrade kit is one of the best things to happen to those mats. I mean, it just makes it look so awesome. Every one of those mats looks good with that upgrade kit. And then especially like the bigger ones, they have the corner pockets with the magnet in it. So it's just nice to have those. It's very versatile. So that's really it's just a very clean layout. And I think a reason I appreciate it is a couple things. Is one, it looks all together. He's got the theme rocking and rolling. I mean, this would have been like a post to put on the Cower-C main Facebook page for July 4th. Right. I mean, this is like, hey,
Patriot
this is Patriot team, right? And I like the second thing I like about it is there's so much going on in a small area. And I think that's the awesome part about the Cower-C products is you don't need to have a gigantic room to have our products. These products are meant so you can have it on the kitchen table, the back seat of your vehicle, the tailgate of your pickup truck. You don't need to have a massive space to have an awesome workspace. I mean, look, this is coffee table, fold up table size stuff here, and he's got almost everything going on. He's probably got his light is clamped somewhere on that table. So it's just really cool. So Lucio, I think this one's a fantastic example.
Heck yeah, and Trail Crawlers RC actually knows their Vision Metal design wheels. Very nice wheels. They did look blingish, man. I'm not gonna lie.
They do.
Caught my attention for sure. All right, so last but not least, I got one more. This one is what anybody in the hobby has come across from one time or another, and that is soldering. So this is from Jeff Kelter, and man, it is on the bench, and there is some cool stuff going on here. So
smoke.
Obviously, I love the smoke effect. Like he nailed the picture perfect. So I also like that he's got the tweezers. That holder for the bullets is money. And the CowRC solder mat, man, he's got a classic already. Because like now you can't get it in the dual two-tone. You got to get it in the same as the rest of them. But holding on to that is going to be clutch. So you can see a spool of wiring in the back. He's got the proper tools. He's got what I need now because I'm thinking I might have to upgrade to some bifocals or something like that. Oh, I don't know. It's something. But yeah. So obviously, if you haven't tried the solder mat, you don't know what you're missing out on. We have dropped spatter, this, that, the other stuff. And not only is it good to use for soldering, we actually now use it at the track, and Tyler got to see it. That's where we use it for our battery charge station too. We just throw the solder mat underneath it, and we just have our batteries on top because you know what? Having the LiPo bags is great, but if it's still a thing, I don't want to grab a burning bag. I'm just going to grab the mat, toss it, like you got to save your stuff. So having a second layer of protection is never a bad thing. And one of the things that I enjoy about the solder mat is obviously with the holders like he's got, those ones go all the way through to the bottom of the mat. So having the solder mat there will protect your carbon series, your magnetic mats, all those things will be protected if you put the solder mat on top. Because let's face it, if you have a big mat like this with the XL and stuff like that, one little splatter from a hot iron will leave a mark and it'll be instant. Like you don't get no second chances with that. So try and protect your investment with a solder mat. I think it's definitely super cool. And honestly, it's one of those overlooked items, but everybody, if you're into like RCing, has had to solder on a connector, solder on an ESC, maybe a motor swap, something has been done with a soldering iron. So I definitely wanted to bring that one up and show it.
Good one.
Heck yeah.
Little historical part as well. I like it.
Yeah. So we got 32 people on Instagram right now, and your comments are awesome, but they don't count towards the giveaway. I know I didn't say it earlier. Please jump on to either not Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, and hashtag again. I will bring up the hashtag for the giveaway because we only have 30 people. And there we go. Now they're starting to come on. All right, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So I do apologize. Instagram, you need to get your act in gear. Come on now. But
2026 here.
Yeah. So hopefully everybody enjoyed this weird segment. We're not sure like how it's going to be. The comments looked awesome. You guys seem to like it, and we hope that it generates some more buzz on the fan page, and hopefully if you weren't watching, they get tagged and they come on board. Okay, now we got the things finally coming on board. There you go. So hashtag keychain for your chance to win the one prize, man. Holy cow. You get the whole cleaning brush combo pack and a keychain. And then the first prize is the soft fine brush set with your choice of skins and the keychain. So definitely super cool.
There we go. Everybody's getting in now.
Yeah. We'll give you a few more minutes to get in on that. But hopefully everybody has some RC fun and shenanigans coming up this week. I am going to enter a brand new class for me this coming Wednesday. I got my painter doing something special, and it's going to be a surprise for me when I get to the track. Which
really?
See, yeah, I'm getting a truck NASCAR body. That's why this one's topless right now. He is going to be custom painting a Toyota body because I work for a Toyota manufacturing company. So having a Toyota truck in the NASCAR truck series,
you get raised for that.
Yeah, it's kind of like paying homage and stuff like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you got some plans coming up as well.
Yeah, nothing too crazy coming up this weekend that I can think of. But no, nothing RC related coming up this weekend, unfortunately.
Well, we also have this coming weekend, the Nitro Blast, which is John Blakely's epic race. Like, this is probably one of the best events to go and attend that you possibly can be at. Yes, see, Steve is like, he read my mind. So it'll be my long-awaited return to O-Town, man. I've been like, I don't know, slacking and trying to like motivate myself to race without the kids is super hard. Both my kids have to work. So before I used to just tell my kids, jump in the car, we're going racing. Now they're like, with that, I have to work. It's like, I don't care. Yeah. So we got to coordinate that. Yeah, we got to coordinate that. But all right, man. We gave it enough time to the Instagram peeps. Thank you for jumping over. I see a whole bunch more people getting the keychain thing in there. Yeah, it jumped up over 8 more. So let's give away some prizes. Thanks. So first is going to be the soft fine brushes. Excellent. You get to pick what skins you want. And once again, the cool keychain. Let's go. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, someone just jumped in there.
Yeah, they got in.
I think so.
Terrell Dixon 8431 from YouTube. Please message either myself or Tyler, and we'll get your information and we will get your prize out to you.
Congratulations, Terrell.
Yeah, and all you have to do is message us which of the skins, because you get your pick of the skins for that one.
Yep.
Up next is the cleaning brush combo pack and
very nice
keychain. This is an awesome win. Good luck, everybody. This is like basically every kind of brush you could possibly want, all in one combo.
Buick boy.
Buick boy.
This name.
2 YouTubes. Yeah. Congratulations, man.
Excellent. Congrats.
Yeah, if you guys are on, definitely message myself or Tyler.
Yeah.
Basically, all we need is just proof that it is you, and we will get yours out. But that is quite the brush combo pack right there, man.
That's lucky. Congratulations, awesome. Buick boy.
Oh, yeah. And if you guys have any ideas or suggestions of posts or content, put it on the fan page, because you never know. Now that we did the first show, we might make it like a thing in rotation and stuff like that, because, man, I got to say, showing off your stuff is just as much fun as us showing off the product that we have and that we're building on. And when we're in between doing like the special Operation 11 Charlie builds and doing some corny stuff, going and doing stuff on location, having some content that you guys post, hey, I can't be any happier than that. With that being said, we're going to be back. We're approaching 90, man. I can't believe it, man. Coming up, episode 89 in 2 short weeks. So, yeah, we hope to see you guys there. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Once again, Instagram, man, you guys were a blast in there. And the new Twitch seems to be going good. And I like that Twitch comments come in real time, too. So that has been a blessing. I hope you guys have a great 2 weeks, and we will see you for episode 89. Bye for now.
See ya.
Oh, yeah.